and blow. Gerry swagger, he's the one we know. Rolling thunder, he's waking roars. On a wildfire, breaking all doors. In the smoke and whiskey, he's the king. Leather jacket, hear the legends sing. Gerry's the one we all desire. Riding high on electric.
Welcome, everyone. It's been a long time. It's been a short time in my brain because I see these guys every day when I touch their lips with my lips. But I tell you what, I'm looking forward to talking to these guys right now because we're going to be talking about podcast and feelings and things throughout the day that we felt. Maybe each other, perhaps both. How are you today, Billy the Box?
Me. I think
you
that's
know who you are, the one with the smoothness.
Oh, I guess.
I don't think I forget about you there. I hear you giggling, sexy Eddie. Look at which one's trying to giggle. Which one's trying to giggle? Ooh, it's me. So coy.
Okay, I don't know which one I want to be there.
I'll take Billy the Box.
And you'd be correct.
Sexy Eddie. Fine. Never been called that before.
Well, I just want to talk about how we're the number one. I'm assuming the number one in our podcast demographic. We are the number one radio station on this Spotify. Are we not?
So we are. This Music and Talk is exclusive to Spotify Premium subscribers. We are not number one, but there's a caveat to that.
We're take two. It's okay. I've been number two a couple of times. I'll accept that.
We are a podcast, but there's no chart for the Music and Talk podcasts as such. There's a chart for the general podcasts. Are you interested in hearing who's number one? So obviously with us, we would obviously be number one, but with us taking out the picture, the list of the top podcasts for the UK. Do you want to hear the UK?
I'm assuming it's all the guys that were big in my days. Milty Funk and the Funk Hour. Is he number one?
So I'm looking at the top 10 podcasts. This is the most popular podcast on Spotify. This is apparently updated daily. So I don't know whether this is this changes every day or how it works, but This Week on the Internet is number 3. The Diary of a CEO with Stephen Bartlett is number 2. And at number 1 is The Joe Rogan Experience.
So Joe Rogan is at the top, growing long and luscious.
Any of those sound like a good listen, Gerry?
None of them sound like anything I wouldn't like to take a big dump on, but that's me. Although I do like one podcast, you may have heard of it. It's just called The Walking Podcast. And this podcast is audio of a man going on a walk. He does not speak, and he just has ambient noises. I could not believe it. It was the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Is that real?
Oh, yeah. Look for it. The Walking Podcast.
That's very, what's the word I'm looking for?
Soothing.
Esoteric.
There's a meta element to it. So, I mean, if I was walking and I was looking for ambient noise, I suspect I might just listen.
Do you want to know why I like it? I like that fake fear of thinking someone is following me. I get places quicker.
Oh, the chase might be on.
Oh, the thrill.
Gerry's the one we all desire. Riding high